Hi, my name is Kelly Cheatham. I am a digital learning specialist for Fort Worth ISD. This is a student tutorial showing you how to access and respond to your teacher's FlipGrid assignment. The first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to navigate to however your teacher has assigned you this. So most people will need to start by navigating to Google Classroom. So in my student account here, I have navigated to Google Classroom. And I'll find the class that I have that assignment in. I'll open up my assignment itself. So in this case, my teacher assigned me a reading response. And you'll notice that when you click on that assignment, you'll see your teacher's directions and then a link to a FlipGrid topic. And so you'll want to read those teacher directions really carefully. And then when you're ready, you'll click on that FlipGrid link. And it's going to prompt you to log in. So again, it's really important that you follow your teacher's directions carefully. They might ask you to log in a specific way. So you have two options here. You could either log in with Google or you could log in with Microsoft. In this case, my teacher has asked me to log in with Google. So I'll select that option. It's going to open up this little window. I'll need to select my name. And now I'm successfully logged in. So the first thing you'll notice is that the name of the grid, kind of like a class, is listed up at the top here. I'll see my teacher's name underneath. And then underneath that, I'll see the name of this particular topic. A topic is like an assignment in FlipGrid. So that topic is listed here. If I scroll down a little bit, I'll see my teacher's directions are listed here. If I need to hear them read aloud to me, I can use this button that will bring me to what's called Immersive Reader. And it will bring me to this new page. Here are the directions again. I just need to hit play. And when I've listened to those directions, I can get back to my FlipGrid by clicking that little back arrow, the exit arrow. If my teacher has given me any attachments that might help, so maybe there's a document with a rubric in it, for example, I could click that to open and view it. And then when I have planned out my response and I'm ready to record, I'm going to scroll down a little bit farther. I'll see here are all of my classmates' responses, and then to record my own, I'll click that big green plus. It's going to open up the FlipGrid camera. So right now it's not recording yet. Just really quickly notice that in this case I have 2 minutes to record, so my time limit is up in the top right hand corner. You'll want to keep that in mind. I have all sorts of options for things I can add to my video. We'll explore these at a later time in another video, but just note that there are some different things you can choose to do. And when I am ready to start recording, all I need to do is click on that camera button. It's going to count down. And now I'm officially recording, so I would respond to my teacher's prompt. In this case, I would tell about my favorite part of the book I'm currently reading. So if I'm currently reading the book Pax, for example, I could talk about how my favorite part is, etc. And then when I have finished my video, I can click pause to pause it. I can continue if I need recording. And then when I'm all done, I'm going to click that next button. On this screen, I can review my video. I can edit my video as needed, so I can click on the video clip and I can trim it. Okay. I can confirm that that trim works for me. I can even add more video. So if I need to add more clips of video, I can click this add more and it will bring me back to that recording screen where I can continue recording. And then when I am ready to be done and submit my video, I'll click that next. The last thing I need to do is I need to leave a selfie, and this is the picture that will show up when your video pops up on your classmates page, so keep that in mind. So you'll take a selfie. Depending on how your teacher set up your video, you could add some different things to your selfie. So you could add some stickers. Again, your teacher may have turned this off, and that is up to your teacher. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to quickly add some sunglasses. Okay, and so I can add this sticker to my video. And when I am ready to submit, I'll click on that next button again. It's going to ask me some information about my video. So what do I want my display name to be? It might ask me for a title for my video, and then it might also ask me if I have a link to any additional resources I want to include. So sometimes your teacher might ask you to include a script for your video. If you created that script in Google Drive, you could get the link to it and share that link here. Once your information is all correct and good to go, you'll click on Submit Video and then Complete. And it will bring you back here. And again, depending on how your teacher has set it up, you might see your response right away, or your teacher might have to review it before it posts to this page. But now I'll see that I have completed this video. I've finished my assignment. All I need to do now is turn it in. So as a reminder, if you are using Google Classroom with your teacher, you'll want to go back to Google Classroom, back to View Assignment here, and then mark it as done so your teacher knows this is complete. For more information about recording your FlipGrid video and some of the different functions and features in that camera view, check out our next video about recording your student responses.